The Golden Globes. The Golden Globes is a show like the Oscars, but for everything, including um, uh, movies and film, but also television shows, etc. But the reason we're bringing this up is because the Golden Globes is actually has $1 million bag. So for the
Wow.
Golden Globes, the bag itself is not $1 million. This is probably about, I think it's said it was only like the Atlas is about like $300 bag. But all the gifts and all the incentives that are in this Golden Globe bag are things like, um, let's see here. We got the, whoops, we got a, oh, sorry, I'm
Tequila.
getting late here. We got a $2,000 bottle of tequila from Casa Comos. So I don't know about you all. I do love my tequila. I always say tequila is the one thing I can drink that doesn't give me a headache. I'm a Casamigos kind of guy. But I would not be spending 2K on tequila, although if someone wants to gift me 2K tequila because I'm an actor, hey, I'll take that. Other things that you'll find in this bag are a $507,000 trip to the reserve at Grace Bay. This is in Turks and Caicos. You're right on the water. I want to know what happens and how amazing the food is and all these things are to spend $500,000 for a several day trip there. There's also going to the Maldives. And the Maldives is like those, if you've ever seen those videos of those like huts on the water, crystal blue, like that's what this is basically. So, $33,000 for that. There's also things like facials and beauty spa treatments that were a part of this, beverages, food, wine, clothing. They're all in this bag. There's Helsinki city copters. Where's Helsinki again? It's one of it's one of the northern
In
countries,
Scandinavia.
Scandinavian countries. Yep. So $48,000 for a helicopter ride on that. Anyways, if you all want this bag, make sure you get into acting and start that up. Do you watch the Golden Globes? I've never watched the Golden Globes. I don't think I ever have.
I do on occasion. I got really into it years ago. My aunt and uncle took me to the Grammys, and I had a wonderful time. And I got to see how it was done behind the scenes. That's the Grammys, different than the Golden Globes, but it's still just the amount
Yeah,
of work that goes into that.
I
They
think that.
actually have two stages. They have one stage, and they highlight the one stage, and while this second act or whatever is queuing up, and then they just go back and forth, and they're identical. So it
Now the
looks like
Grammys
everything's
sounds.
filmed.
Yeah, the Grammys sounds amazing. That would be awesome. It's like a concert and award show in one.
Yeah,
So that would be incredibly interesting to me because
we got to walk the red carpet too. We saw Rihanna and we saw Lady Gaga, and it was
wow.
wonderful. It was really a great
They
experience.
probably
Yeah.
mistake you for a singer, didn't they? Did you sing?
No, no one wants to hear me sing. Yeah.
I would have sang because
I
if
know
ever,
you're good at it. You're
I
good
don't know
at it
about that. If
though.
you know me, you know I like karaoke, and
Yeah.
in another life, maybe I would have been a better singer.
For sure though,
We have a handful of
comedian.
people watching live, and thank you for those that are watching live. Show if you have a question or just tell us hello in on the comments there. We'd love to hear from you. And if you have ideas for what we should be talking about in our future shows or want to join us on a future show, let us know. All right, we got two more topics here. So we'll go a topic that I like to talk about because I love basketball. Although, the NBA, they're saying the NBA is down this year or just kind of in general, where people are not quite as interested in watching it because the game has changed quite a bit. There's a lot of three-pointers being shot and there's not as much defense, these sort of things. I play basketball like 3 to 4 times a week, pick up ball. I'm not at the level of these pro players, of course, but I just really enjoy playing basketball. I actually don't follow the NBA that much during the season. Like I'll pay attention on ESPN, but during the playoffs, I'm definitely watching it, and the athleticism is crazy. But the
Yeah.
reason I brought this up as a topic for us to discuss this week is because NBA values have been kind of recalibrated or announced recently, and this is thanks to Sportico. So definitely check out the guys at Sportico, the folks there. So the Golden State Warriors are valued in 2024 at $9.4 billion, which is
Wow.
crazy. When Mark Cuban purchased the Dallas Mavericks in about, I think it was like 1998. Might have been a little bit earlier than that. But when Mark Cuban, everybody knows Mark Cuban from Shark Tank, famous billionaire, he bought the team for about $200 million, and so that gives you an idea of the change in value. To give you another idea of the change in value, Steve Ballmer, former Microsoft CEO, he purchased the Los Angeles Clippers. It's got to be about 10 years ago by now. Um, it was 10 years or less from now. He bought the LA Clippers for $2 billion. So an LA franchise for $2 billion. So prices have definitely gone up. I used to always say, and I'm still going to do it. I used to always say I want to own my own NBA sports team. But when I would say that, it was when the sports teams were like in the 200 millions. And I'm still going to own my own NBA franchise. I'll help bring the Seattle Supersonics back to Seattle. If you want to be a part of my ownership group, definitely send me a note, and you will have to pony up a good portion of that money at this current moment in time. But let's bring the
If not
Sonics.
most of it.
Let's bring the Sonics back, and we'll have them play in Niftmint Stadium. At the
Oh,
Nift, that'd be pretty
at the
awesome.
NIFT. That'd be awesome.
You got the New York Knicks valued at $8.3 billion. You have the Los Angeles Lakers at $8 billion, and you have the Brooklyn Nets at $5.7 billion. That one's actually surprising to me for a couple of reasons, because the Brooklyn Nets used to be the New Jersey Nets, and they weren't as valuable when they were in New Jersey. Of course, being in Brooklyn, that's New York City, basically. Right across the river there. So that's gone up quite a bit in value, and star studded. So, Aaron, if you could buy me an NBA team for my birthday coming up in March, I'd greatly appreciate that.
I'll write the check.
You do? Okay, thank you, thank you, thank
Actually,
you.
it would be more likely that I would help you write the check to bring the Sonics back, because that directly impacts my family. When they left, I had a heartbroken husband and heartbroken children.
It's what's crazy about the Sonics leaving is that a full generation of kids have
Yeah.
missed out on NBA basketball in the Seattle area, because it was a 2008, the 2008 season that they left. So that's what,
Hmm.
16 years ago? All right. Am
Yeah.
I doing that roughly? Yeah. 16 and a half
Give
years
or
ago.
take.
Yeah. So like a full generation of children,
Yeah.
youth have missed out on basketball. So Adam Silver, bring the Sonics to Seattle, please. I will be getting season tickets if they do. All
My
right. And then
husband still sports the T-shirt that says "We were robbed."
we were robbed. We were robbed.
Yeah.
And in closing, we had a fantastic evening last week at our Web3 holiday party. We had a number of folks come by,
So
and
fun.
this is we did a little bit of live streaming while we are there. It was actually even more full than this. And I got to find the other video on this, but it was a really great time. We had folks from the Seattle Web3 community in place, and just a really good time to connect with people, talk about blockchain, crypto, and just a lot of the fun things that are happening. As you know, here at Niftmint, although we are a commerce-based company, we also do a lot of things for the Web3 community as we use Web3 technology. We'll actually be hosting a Web3 event on January 21st called What's in Store for 2025, where we'll be inviting a lot of folks in the community who are building in the cryptocurrency blockchain space to join us and share their thoughts. And kind of a little teaser here. We'll be adding more details on this soon. We've gotten a lot of great feedback on our showroom, and we are going to be doing live showroom events as well once a month, where we're going to be inviting our guests to join us, and our guests will be VPs, SVPs, and C-level executives from brands across the globe, and definitely here in the Seattle area. So be on the lookout for that here in 2025. We'll be hosting our showroom live events, and you'll get to hear directly from these really, really big brands.
Exciting.
Yeah. And you'll get to see Erin in person, and she might
Yeah.
she might sing for you.
I won't sing, but I'll probably cook for you.
Okay. All right. Aaron's a
I'll cook
fantastic,
for you.
fantastic. If you are lucky enough to have food prepared by Aaron, you will be made. It's an amazing experience. So
Well, thank
well,
you. I
Aaron,
appreciate it.
I'm glad we got to do episode 4. Thank you
Yes.
again for joining me.
Thank you
Any closing
for
thoughts that you
hosting.
have for everybody?
But I'm looking forward to the event on January 21st. It's going to be a great event. Last year's event, we had probably 7 great speakers that come out and talk about their industry and what to expect. And so I'm looking forward to that again. Of course, it will be all recorded, and we will send out those videos, and I will write blogs. And so if you miss it, you'll be able to see the recap. But it is an event not to miss.
Yeah, definitely. And to that point, make sure that you're following us on our YouTubes. You can find us at Niftmint for our Niftmint YouTube. And for the Web3 events, you can follow us at TF Labs, both on YouTube. That's the best way to watch videos of our events. If it's commerce related, we're going to be at Niftmint. If it's blockchain related, it's more going to be at TF Labs. Well, I'm really excited to go to New York. One, because I love New
Yes.
York City. I love New York City. I actually got a couple friends out there that I play basketball with, and so if you're watching this, let's set up the pickup game, or
Yeah.
we got to find up that pickup basketball game. And then 2 is we're going to be doing live interviews from our booth at NRF. So if you find yourself at NRF and you want to join the showroom show that week, definitely reach out to us or come by the booth, and we'll get you on there, and we'll talk about your thoughts on the latest and greatest in innovation and all the happenings that are happening in the commerce brand retail world.
Retail tech. Yeah. Exciting.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks again for watching. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. And please make sure that you're following us on all our channels. Follow us at Niftmint on YouTube. And please make sure that you're following us on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on Twitter. That's the best way to stay in contact with us, because we got a lot of really big announcements for 2025 that we'll be talking about at the beginning of the year, including our new Niftmint Rewards launch. So you won't want to miss that.
Sounds great. Thanks, everybody.
All right. We'll see
Thanks,
y'all soon. Thank
Jonathan.
you so much.